Into Canon's newest mirrorless camera.
The EOS R100.
You got it. It's one that's got everyone talking.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to break down all the specs, the features, and figure out if this little camera lives up to the hype.
Sounds good.
And hey, if you want to check out the Canon EOS R100 product page on Amazon, we've got you covered.
Yeah, just click the link in the episode description below.
So what's really interesting to me about this camera is how it kind of bridges the gap between smartphone photography and like a more professional camera system.
Right.
It seems like Canon took what we love about our phones and like amped it up.
Exactly. They gave it a dedicated body, too.
I like where this is going. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Okay.
What are the specs we're working with here?
All right. So the heart of it all is a 24.1 megapixel CMOS sensor.
Okay.
Now, I know that might sound like a lot of jargon, but basically what it means is you're getting some serious image quality. So this sensor, it's APS-C size, which is a lot bigger than what you'll find in smartphones.
Right.
So it's going to be great in low light, and it's going to give you those really nice, crisp shots, even when it's dark out.
I like that.
And you know those like blurry backgrounds that bokeh everyone's always trying to get?
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot easier to achieve with a bigger sensor like this one.
Gotcha. Okay, so 24.1 megapixels for all that detail.
Yep.
APS-C sensor for low light and bokeh.
That's right.
Is there anything else we should hit before we move on?
We can't forget about the 4K video. Everybody wants to capture those moments in high resolution.
That's right.
And of course, it's got the Canon RF mount, which opens up a whole world of lens options.
Lots of choices there.
Exactly.
So we've got high-res photos and videos, all those lenses.
Yeah.
What about the camera itself?
Yeah.
What's it like to actually hold?
Well, it's actually the smallest and lightest camera in the entire EOS R series.
Really?
Yeah. Canon really focused on making this one portable, so it's perfect for travel, everyday use, just throw it in your bag.
Okay. That's a win for me.
Wow.
I am all about portability. But I know a small camera doesn't always mean a powerful camera.
True.
What else makes this one stand out?
Well, even though it's small, remember that 24.1 MP sensor?
Yeah.
It pulls in a lot more light, which means you're going to have less noise in your pictures.
Less noise is always good.
Yes. So whether you're shooting inside, dim lighting, or you're trying to get those shots at dusk, you'll get bright, clear images without even needing the flash.
Okay, so low light performance is a big check in the pro column.
Definitely.
I'm seeing why people are excited about this camera. What else is there? I noticed some fancy words in the description like DIGIC8.
Oh, yeah, the DIGC8 image processor.
What's that all about?
So think of it as like the brain behind everything.
Okay.
This little chip, it enables all the cool features, including that 4K video, and it also helps with things like continuous shooting so you can capture all the action without missing a beat.
So it's got the brawn and the brains.
Exactly.
I am starting to see why people are so excited about this camera.
It's a good one.
Now let's talk video for a second. 4K is great, but what does that mean for like frame rates?
Yeah, so it shoots 4K at a smooth 24 frames per second, which is what you'll find in most movies.
Right.
But it can also do full HD at 60 frames per second, which is perfect for getting those smooth action shots.
Yeah.
And then if you're feeling really adventurous, you can bump it up to 120 frames per second in HD for some really cool slow motion.
Wow, 120 frames per second. That's like high quality action movie stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So what about formats?
It records in MPEG-4 and AVC, which are basically industry standard.
Okay.
So that means your footage is going to be compatible with most editing software.
So no headaches.
No headaches, easy to share, easy to edit.
Okay, that's always a relief.
For sure.
Speaking of making things easy, autofocus is a deal breaker for me. I need a camera that can keep up, especially when I'm trying to photograph my very energetic dog.
Oh, yeah. This is where the R100 shines. It's got Canon's Dual Pixel CMOS AF, which basically means super fast and accurate autofocus.
But is it just speed?
It's more than just speed. It's smart. It can actually detect and track human faces and eyes, which is great for portraits.
Okay.
But it also has animal detection.
Hold on, animal detection.
Yes.
Now you're speaking my language, but how much of the frame can it actually focus on?
Well, it covers a whopping 88% of the frame horizontally and 100% vertically.
Wow.
So you've got a lot of flexibility when you're composing your shot, and the camera is going to nail the focus pretty much wherever you point it. And on top of that, it can shoot continuously up to 6.5 frames per second.
Wow. Okay, even my super speedy pup wouldn't stand a chance.
No, not at all.
So speaking of speed, why don't we take a quick look at some of the user-friendly features?
Sounds good.
I have to admit, I love a camera that's easy to use.
Oh, yeah, me too.
What's the R100 got?
So Canon knows not everybody's a photography expert, so they packed this camera with features that make it super easy to use, even if you're just starting out. So you've got things like Creative Assist and Creative Filters, which basically guide you through different settings and effects, so you can experiment and have fun, without getting bogged down by the technical stuff.
So it's like having a personal photography tutor built right in.
Exactly.
I love it. Before we move on, let's remind everyone that we have a link to the Canon EOS R100 product page.
Yes.
It's on Amazon, and it's in the episode description below.